New Thought Media Network. We are a global broadcast network of positive music, media, and entertainment, inspiring humanity's evolution along the journey of enlightenment and creating a world of love, peace, empowerment, and prosperity for all. New Thought Media Network. Positively inspiring. On behalf of the entire prayer team at New Thought Media Network, we thank you for joining us on this broadcast. You can catch New Thought Media Network prayer time at 8:15 a.m. and 8:15 p.m. Mountain Time, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. And now, let's center ourselves in the words of Ernest Holmes. We must put meaning and belief into our prayers. It is the meaning and mindfulness that is the nexus from which our words come to life.
Good evening, good evening. Hello, hello. Hi, everybody. Nice to see you, and welcome to New Thought Media Network's Evening Prayers. I am Reverend Lisa, and I'm here to share a prayer with you. And it is October 18th, 2020, and it is getting chilly here in Colorado. I don't know how the weather is where you're at, but it's definitely fall has come, and now it's moving on. It's moving on up. So anyway, thank you so much for joining me this evening. I'm looking forward to sharing a prayer with you, and I will be sharing a little reading as well. And first, I'd like to say hi to everybody who's here. And Ursula is here. Good evening. Hi, Ursula. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. I enjoy all your posts on Facebook. I love all your little prayers and things that you send. Thank you. Thanks for that. Thank you so much for being here. So what we do here is we teach about affirmative prayer, and I talk about our faith and our philosophy. We put them together, and it makes for a beautiful way to express and enjoy and come from that perspective of affirmation in our prayers and in our thoughts and in our mind. And that's how we like to set our mind straight. So when we do our prayer, we do it in an affirmative manner instead of the old-fashioned begging and pleading. We come from a place of knowing and recognizing that presence of God is within us, and that through our very breath we are connected to it. So it is coming from that standpoint into which we do our prayers and come from a really effective and affirmative manner. So that's where we come from. And I have a reading that I'd like to share with you first, and then we'll move into our little prayer. And then I have a couple announcements, and we'll send you on your way. So I'm reading from my Richer Living by Ernest Holmes and Raymond Charles Barker, two of our great New Thought leaders. And the reading that I picked tonight is a good one, I think. It is, where is it? God is My Identity is what the title is. There is a pattern of perfection at the center of everything. The saints and the sages of all the ages have told us this. A prototype of perfection is at the center of every form. It is a spiritual prototype with which the mind should identify itself, for this is the Father of heaven, and it is within us. Nothing has ever violated the integrity of this inner kingdom. It exists forever in the bosom of God. We are in him as in he is in us. The Most High is enthroned in my soul. The divine spirit exists at the center of everything. Knowing that divine power, I can accomplish anything, and realizing that the faith of this divine power, it draws forth into my experience. Today, I exercise complete confidence in this invisible. I permit my mind to be in me, which also is the mind of Christ Jesus. Today, I consciously identify myself with a supreme presence, which inhabits eternity and which finds a dwelling place at the center of my own soul. I recognize my union with all the power, all the presence, and all the life that there is. So what stood out for me is that place of when he talks about the pattern of perfection is at the center of everything. The pattern of perfection is at the center of everything. And that's something that I want to focus tonight in our prayer, coming from a perspective of course, knowing what we're dealing with right now in the world. There's a lot of challenging times going on, a lot of unknown things. The election's coming up. We have a lot of things going on in the world. And I think that's definitely a great thing to anchor ourselves and center ourselves into that knowing that the pattern of perfection is at the center of everything, regardless of all of the challenges that are going on in the world and that are maybe going on in your life. That pattern of perfection is at the center of everything. So when we can come from that wisdom and that anchoredness, we can get through it and get through it together. Let's see who else is here. Sunshine is here. Hello, hello. Nice to see you. I love that picture. It's just precious. Thank you. Thank you for joining me. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everybody else, for being here, too. I love seeing you. Love seeing you and hearing your comments. It's always good to know what people are thinking and how they're feeling. So know and recognize that we are here to support you, and you are not alone. And we are here to do prayer with you. So next we have, you can send your prayer requests to prayer@ntmedia.org. And we will take care of those prayers. We will get them taken care of. The prayer team works on those, and we will definitely hold you in our highest and our best, and knowing that those prayers are answered in divine time, in the divine mind. So you can send your prayer requests to prayer@ntmedia.org. So join me now for a prayer if you would like to. I usually like to start by closing my eyes and just taking a couple of deep breaths just to begin to feel that centeredness and feel that energy of peace and presence. So as we center here this evening, I just ask you to close your eyes and take a deep breath in with me. One more breath to center ourselves. For as we center ourselves, we know and recognize that we are in the center and the heart of God. We know and recognize that this divine breath is the divine breath of life. It is the divine breath of us, for we are one with this divine connection, this divine intelligence. As we know and recognize and see all of these divine qualities, harmony and peace, justice, wisdom, strength, wholeness, health, peace. All of these great qualities are the qualities of God. They are the qualities of life. They are the qualities of that universal presence that resides within us. And it is in and through and all around us. It permeates the universe. It permeates us. As we know and feel that presence, we know that it is omnipotent. It is always available. It is right here, right now. As we center ourselves into this moment, connecting our minds, connecting our hearts, connecting our spirits, knowing that we are one with this divine intelligence, we are one with this presence, and all of those divine qualities are a part of who we are. As we tap into them and we tune in to the truth of who we are, and we remember it and we become reminded with the help of each other, we step into our prayer, knowing and recognizing that there is perfection at the center of everything. There is that divine perfection that is operating in and through every circumstance, every situation that's happening right here. Every situation, every challenge, every frustration, every irritation, every feeling of doubt and unknown and uncertainty in this world, or within yourself, or about yourself, or in a current situation that you may be dealing with. We bring it back to the truth, knowing that we are one with that divine connection. We possess all of those divine qualities. And as they are one with us, we are one with them, and we can express them. We can tap into them. We can ask for wisdom. We can ask for strength to guide us through. That divine intelligence does move and breathe in and through us. And as we take time to center ourselves every day, even if it's just a few minutes when you get up in the morning, we just focus in on that right away before we turn on the TV or get our phone or do anything at all. Take that time, take a couple minutes to center in and focus, knowing what the truth is, what that divine truth is. You can do it through prayer. You can do it through meditation. You can do it through a special reading. There are lots of tools out there to bring us into that centeredness. For we know and recognize that divine wisdom is at the center of everything, all the challenges that are going on right now. So as we know and recognize and realize this truth, bring it back to this truth. There is wisdom at the center of everything. There is a divine perfection that is operating right here, right now. Divine law is working in and through us. And as we know this to be the truth, we can hand this prayer over to God, giving thanksgiving, giving with a grateful heart, saying, thank you, Spirit. Thank you, divine presence. Thank you to each other, to ourselves, knowing that we are valuable, we are worth it, we are connected to that divine intelligence, that divine wisdom. Therefore, as we know that we are connected to it, we give great thanksgiving, a grateful heart for this day. And we know that this evening we can go off to sleep, to bed in the near future, in a place of knowing that that divine wisdom and that divine love is at the heart, and it is at the center of everything. And it is the center of us. And knowing this, we can go to sleep and rest with peace and ease and grace, and that wisdom and that love, that wholeness is within us. It is a part of us. And as we release this prayer into the hands of God, into the universe, we know and recognize that all prayers are heard and answered in that divine time, in the divine mind. So we give thanks for this. We trust in it. We release it. We let go. And together we affirm. And so it is. So that is where it's at. That's where we are right here, right now. So thank you for being with me. Let's see, what do we have going on? We have a lot of stuff going on. I'm looking for all of our the wonderful things that I wanted to share with you. So we have lots of good stuff coming on up. We have Monday mornings. We have lots of good stuff. So Reverend Robert starts with the Monday morning visioning. So tomorrow morning you can join us for that. 6 a.m. Pacific, 7 a.m. Mountain, and so on and so on. Definitely take the time to connect with yourself and with each other. He does a beautiful job with the visioning. We also have Mondays. Where is it? Oh, Laura Topper is doing her thing. So Mondays live from the UK. So it's fantastic. We get to have her all the way from UK, 10 a.m. Pacific time, 11 a.m. Mountain time, or noon Central time, and so on and so forth with your schedule. So take a look at that and join in. Those are some great things that we have going on Mondays. Tuesdays, of course, we have put that on your calendar for the Mystical Writers Hangout, and that is with Reverend Robert. And he does that Tuesday mornings at 7 a.m. So we have a lot of good stuff coming up. And I invite you to tune in to all of the great things that are going on. Of course, another great thing we have coming up, put this on your calendar for sure, Prayers Up for America. We're going to elevate the vote in a group meditation on our voting day. So Tuesday, November 3rd, join us. We have different prayer times, 7 a.m., 10 a.m., 4 p.m., 7 p.m., and these are all mountain times. But you can see a list of all the things that we have going on the Facebook page. If you go to the top, scroll to the top, and you will see that right there. And you can tune into and find out everything that's going on. And let's see, what else do we have? We want to put, let me see. I'm looking for Where is it? Oh, we definitely invite you to send your prayers and your offerings and your tithes. Send them our way. We know that it works. I call it it's the law of reciprocity. So as we give, so shall we receive. So when you do this in the heart and the mind of that giving spirit, giving space, you're actually giving to the universe and it comes back to us. It's what the law of the universe, it's how it works. So it's a beautiful thing to do. And again, at the top of the Facebook, you can click on the link and it'll take you right over to the PayPal. And it is PayPal me/New Thought Radio. You can go there and leave your gifts and your tithes with us. So we greatly, greatly appreciate that. And thank you so much for being with me this evening. It's been a pleasure to hang out with you for a little bit. And I think that's pretty much it. We're at the end. And thank you again. Love to see you. And we'll see you guys on Facebook. Who else is here? Oh, Diane's here. Hi, Diane. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining. Yes, total healing prayers for your son, Hans. I will keep that in my prayers and know that those prayers are taken care of, and we will send those prayers out for Hans. Thank you so much for bringing that up, and we will make sure that gets done. Thank you, Diane. And let us know how Hans is doing. We definitely always like to keep track and know how things are going. So thank you so much for joining me, you guys. I appreciate you all greatly. And I think that is it for tonight. So thank you, and have a good evening, blessed evening. Peace.
On behalf of the New Thought Media Network, thank you for being with us for this special prayer broadcast. We look forward to being with you again soon, 8:15 a.m. or 8:15 p.m. Mountain Time. Until then, peace and blessings.